good morning, and welcome to another edition of a countdown to the Butterfield Bermuda Championships 2022, which is set for 4 weeks away at the Port Royal Golf Course. I'm joined this morning by Javon Roberts. Javon, as we all know, time is ticking away. Tickets went on sale, general tickets went on sale last week, Monday.
Yeah, the 12th.
Yeah, and how are those general tickets going as of now?
Yeah, so the general tickets, the tickets are selling really good for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We still have some tickets available for Thursday, Friday. So we're excited of how the tickets are selling. We'd love to sell some more, but they're going pretty fast. And of course, we anticipate the last minute push, the week before, where everyone's kind of deciding like, hey, well, maybe I should go to the golf. The weather looks good. I'm gonna go to the golf this weekend. So we're anticipating that, but we'd always love people to go ahead and get those tickets a little earlier, just to kind of make sure that they're not disappointed.
Right. And the other plus is that on Thursday and Friday, play goes up until roughly what time? Because someone could take half a day and come in the afternoon and enjoy, a round of golf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's play should finish about 5:30. So there's no reason why you can't take half a day, get up about 1 o'clock, and you can see an entire 18 holes if you follow a group. So it'll be a good way to kind of get some golf and kind of start your weekend off a little more relaxed.
Sure. And the Digicel Business Ocean Club hospitality packages, how are they going?
Yeah, so the Saturday and Sunday tickets are selling. They're selling really quickly. So we still have some tickets left on the Thursday and Friday. And it's a limited amount, so we're not going to just keep selling and selling and selling. So we need to make sure that people get those tickets before they run out. We have a few left on Thursday and Friday, but Saturday and Sunday we're close to being sold out. So I would advise people not to kind of stick around and wait. Go ahead and get those tickets now before they're gone.
Sure. So what is the special treat inside the Digicel Business Ocean Club hospitality pack area?
Well, I mean, it's the best view, in my opinion, on the PGA Tour. It's overlooking the South Shore, the 16th hole. It's right along the water, and then from there you can see the 15th green. You can see the players hitting their tee shots on 17. You can also see some approaches going into 9. So you got 4 holes that you can see snippets of. But the highlight, everyone who comes and plays Port Royal, they want to take pictures on the 16th hole because that's our signature hole. It's one of the best par 3s on the PGA Tour. There will probably be some carnage from some of the players. There might be some 6s and 7s. I know we had a few of those last year, but it's just a good environment. The views are great. There's food and drink and TV and everything. So it's one of those places that just kind of really turned into, not necessarily, it's like a party location for golf, where you can kind of party in a golf, but still maintain your golf etiquette a bit.
Right. So, with your experience of playing at Port Royal, as you've already indicated, 16 offers a different type of challenge, because when you're standing up on that tee box, you probably feel one lot of breeze, but down there where the green is and having that grandstand there will probably change directions in many ways, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So what usually happens when the wind's coming off the channel marker there is it comes across, it hits the rocks and comes straight up. So what you're feeling on like 15 green is not necessarily going to affect the ball on 16. And I think that's what the players struggle with a lot. So a lot of times they'll start their ball a lot further left than what they actually need to. And it's really confusing because you're in the tee box and you feel wind, but then you look at the flag and it's barely flapping. And it's just like, it just blows your mind. Like I can't understand why. I can't understand why it's not windy there. But that's what happens. And it took me years as a member to figure out that it just hits the rock wall and
Mhm.
shoots straight up. So um, the boys are starting to kind of figure that out now.
Right.
But you know, you see a lot of extra time and a lot of extra conversations between the player and the caddy on that 16th hole, because I mean that 14, 15, and 16th hole can kind of make or break your round. So that's where the tournament is kind of won or lost through those three holes.
Mm. You had the opportunity to play on the golf course over a 2-day period just last weekend.
Mhm.
What did you think of the course itself?
The course is good. It's good. We'll be ready. It'll be tournament ready probably next week. So they're ahead of schedule. The greens are rolling really, really nicely, really smooth, really true. You know, we can host the tournament probably next week. So Jason and his team are doing a fabulous job of getting the golf course ready with all the hindrances from all the storms and whatnot that we've got coming and we've had. So, I'm really pleased with what those guys are doing.
Yeah, and we're only 2 weeks away from the Butterfield Bermuda Championship local qualifier.
Yes.
It's set for October 4th and 5th. That's a Tuesday and a Wednesday. How has the sign up for that gone, and what those numbers looking like?
I haven't looked. That is being run by the BGA.
Mhm.
So I'm going to anticipate that we're going to have, you know, between 25 and 30 players again. Um, so we'll see. I haven't checked lately to see what the numbers are, but
Mm.
based on previous years, it'll probably be about those numbers, and we'll have the same guys coming through again.
Sure, sure. The good thing from that is the top three will have a few extra weeks to prepare for the Butterfield Bermuda Championship, but the from 4, 5, and 6, they'll only have exactly a week to be ready for the Butterfield Bermuda APGA Championships, which is taking place also at Port Royal Tuesday and Wednesday, October 11th and 12th. The excitement of 6 people moving on to a tournament must be excited for the golfers themselves, because even if you have a bad round, you could still recover and come 6th, and you're playing in a championship the next week.
Yeah. I mean, it's great for Bermuda Golf. We're really excited to partner with Butterfield again and the APGA to give Bermudians another avenue, another competitive um, tournament where they can kind of get their feet wet and get some time in and learn from some of these guys who are coming to Bermuda to play in the APGA event. So we're really proud and we're really excited to give local golfers two opportunities to play two world-class events on a world-class golf course.
Sure,
So
sure.
yeah, and the
Yeah,
feedback's been really good about that too. A
right.
few players who have one qualified in the past and who are going to be trying to qualify again. They're excited about the opportunity to have, you know, like you said, if they don't have their best stuff, they can
Mm.
still go and play against some of the guys who have played on the PGA Tour. There's quite a few guys on the APGA who have, cut their teeth in a few PGA Tour events, which is exciting as well. So it's still going to be a really, really good test for our local guys.
Right, right, right. And of course, we know that Daniel Augustus plays on the APGA tour.
Mhm.
So there's a possibility we'll see him in that. But I'm pretty sure he's also signing up for that local qualifier as well to see if he can get into the championship match itself.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure if he's able to, he certainly will be signing up for that. I know his game is really well and it's trending in the right direction. So, it'll take something very serious for him to not come back home and try and qualify and play again in the Butterfield Bermuda Championship. Yeah.
Sure, sure. Now, what else special is on offer for the fans that show up at Port Royal over the 4 days of the championship?
Okay, so we're gonna have our fan zone down there in the Death Valley field, and our kid zone is gonna be there as well. So we're gonna have Burmese stride. We're gonna have some face painting. We're gonna have a golf simulator. So we're gonna have a few things just for people who don't necessarily want to spend all day up at the golf course, and give the kids something to do because the schools are out during that week on break. So it's a good way for us to kind of give back to the community and give the kids something to do while their parents are inside watching a little bit of golf, or something that they can do together as a family.
Sure, sure. I know it's not totally in your remit, but let's talk a little bit about the volunteers that are still needed, because without them, this tournament, really doesn't fare well, because people will have to double up and so forth. But a call out to anyone that's looking for, like you say, community hours and the like.
Yeah, so I'm actually sitting in our volunteer coordinator's seat right now, and hopefully I can absorb some of the intelligence that's exuding from this seat. But yeah, without the volunteers, we don't have a tournament, and we're happy to say that our numbers are increasing every day, but we're still a little short of our goal of 600. I think what we more need right now are specialty positions, so people that play golf who can do like walking scores. I think that's one of the most important volunteer positions right now, and it's one of the things that you will get inside the ropes, up close and personal. As a golf fan, it's probably the best volunteer position that you could possibly have. You're gonna hear all the conversations, you're gonna see all the processes, you're gonna see the decisions, you're gonna see all of the things right up close that the TV microphones don't pick up, that the spectators don't pick up. So after that, it'll be one of those really over dinner conversations that you can tell your friends that, hey, I was in the Brandon Todd group, and was his decision making on playing the first hole, or coming into 7, he decided to go forward in 2 because the wind was doing this and he thought that he can get it. So it'll be one of those things where it's a really good conversation starter.
Yeah.
And so, but
yeah.
again, without the volunteers, we won't have a tournament. So we need some good volunteers to come out and give us a couple hours. 3 shifts, and you can get $200 donated to the charity of your choice. So it's a way to give back to your community and give back to charity, and also do something cool. Enjoy some sunshine and see some friends, and enjoy some golf.
Sure. And of course, as I often bug you about an update on some players who have signed up for the Butterfield Bermuda Championship.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you one name today, Earl.
Okay.
That's all I can give you today. So we have this week, it's the President's Cup going on in Quail Hollow. So we have assistant captain Camilo Villegas will be joining us again this year. So we're looking forward to having him again. It's a name that a lot of people have heard of, and his golf is starting to get going again. So I would anticipate him having a good tournament this year. So we're looking forward to having him again for sure.
Sure. Well, without a doubt, as we edge closer week by week to the Butterfield Bermuda Championship, I want to say, get out there today, despite the weather. Get out there today. Get your extra practice in. You only got 2 weeks left.
Only 2 weeks. Yeah.
So let's get as much practice in. Even if this anticipated hurricane comes this way, get out there anyway, because the wind's going to give you a good test.
Yeah, it would. It's good practice for what may or may not happen during the qualifier. Yeah, for sure.
Sure. You got to be ready for anything. You had some weather this past weekend, bit challenging at times with a bit of breeze, but nonetheless, you don't know what to anticipate on the day, so you have to be ready for anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're 100% right. So I'm going to see if Danielle can give me some time off to go and practice.
Okay.
See.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining. We'll
Thanks,
be back
Errol.
next week with another edition of the countdown to the Butterfield Bermuda Championships that are set for October 27th, getting underway on the Thursday afternoon or Thursday morning at the Royal Golf Course. Okay. Have a good day.
Thanks. You too, Errol.
All righty.